For decades, Chinese tanks were dismissed by Western analysts as little more than crude Soviet copies, machines built by a nation that could imitate but never truly innovate. Entire generations of Chinese armor rolled off assembly lines carrying design DNA lifted almost directly from Soviet blueprints, and Western military planners simply assumed that pattern would never change. Today, Chinese armor programs are producing tanks so advanced and so secretive that Western intelligence agencies still cannot agree on their exact specifications, years after they first entered service. But the strangest tank on this list was never meant for the battlefield at all, and exactly why China built a tank specifically designed to survive a nuclear blast is something we will reveal at the end of this video. This is the complete story of Chinese tank development, from a desperate wartime copy of Soviet machinery to a modern armored force that some Western planners now consider a genuine peer competitor. Type 59. China's first mass-produced tank, the Type 59 was a direct, license-built copy of the Soviet T-54A, and for decades it formed the overwhelming backbone of the People's Liberation Army's armored divisions, remaining in some form of service for an astonishing 7 decades after its introduction. Type 62. A lighter version of the Type 59 specifically designed for the mountainous and marshy terrain along China's southern borders, the Type 62 traded armor protection for mobility, a trade-off that proved costly during border clashes with Vietnam in 1979. Type 63 amphibious tank. Developed to give Chinese forces a river and coastal crossing capability, the Type 63 could swim using onboard flotation devices and water jets, a design philosophy reflecting China's strategic anxiety over a potential amphibious invasion of Taiwan. Type 69. An incremental upgrade over the Type 59 incorporating captured Soviet T-62 technology obtained during a 1969 border skirmish, the Type 69 demonstrated China's early pattern of rapidly reverse engineering any foreign technology it could physically capture. Type 79. A modernized variant of the Type 69 fitted with a British-derived rifled gun and improved fire control optics purchased through limited Western defense cooperation during the brief period of Sino-American military engagement in the early 1980s, the Type 79 represented China's first cautious steps toward genuine independent design integration. Type 80. Combining elements of Soviet armor layout with Western fire control technology, the Type 80 was among the first Chinese tanks intended partly for export, seeing service with several nations seeking an affordable alternative to Soviet or American main battle tanks. Type 85. An export-focused evolution of the Type 80, the Type 85 introduced improved composite armor and was marketed aggressively to nations across the Middle East and Africa, establishing China's early reputation as a budget-conscious alternative arms supplier. Type 88. China's first tank to genuinely break from the Soviet T-54 lineage in fundamental hull design, the Type 88 introduced a more modern silhouette and improved protection, though it remained mechanically conservative compared to contemporary Western designs. Type 92. Developed specifically for export to Pakistan, where it was designated the Al-Khalid, the Type 92 incorporated a more powerful engine and modern composite armor package, becoming one of China's most successful tank export programs and deepening military cooperation between the two nations. Type 96. Widely regarded as China's first genuinely competitive modern main battle tank, the Type 96 combined a 125mm smoothbore gun with improved composite armor and became the most numerous tank in Chinese service by the early 2000s, forming the backbone of conventional Chinese armored divisions. Type 98. An early prototype for what would become China's flagship heavy tank, the Type 98 tested advanced composite armor arrays and an auto-loader system, serving primarily as a technology demonstrator before its lessons were folded into a more refined successor. Type 99. China's premier main battle tank, the Type 99 features explosive reactive armor, an auto-loading 125mm gun, and advanced composite protection, and Western analysts consider it broadly comparable in raw capability to Russia's T-90, representing China's arrival as a genuine tank design power rather than merely a Soviet imitator. Type 99A. An extensively upgraded variant featuring improved armor arrays, a more powerful engine, and advanced fire control systems, the Type 99A remains so secretive that Western intelligence assessments of its exact armor protection and electronics continue to vary significantly even years after its introduction. VT-4 export tank. Designed specifically for the international arms market, the VT-4 incorporates many Type 99 technologies into a package intended for nations like Thailand and Nigeria seeking modern armor without the political complications of purchasing from Russia or NATO members. Type 15 light tank. Developed specifically for operations in China's mountainous southwestern border regions and potential high-altitude conflict with India, the Type 15 sacrifices some armor protection for the light weight needed to operate at extreme elevations where heavier tanks simply cannot maneuver effectively. MBT 3000. An additional export-oriented main battle tank line marketed alongside the VT-4, the MBT 3000 offers customers a modular armor package that can be tailored to a purchasing nation's specific budget and threat environment, reflecting China's increasingly sophisticated approach to competing in the global arms export market. Type 59 Nuclear Survivability Testbed. This is the vehicle referenced in the hook of this video. During the height of Sino-Soviet tensions in the late 1960s, China modified several Type 59 tanks specifically to study crew survivability during a potential nuclear exchange along its northern border, testing radiation shielding and blast-resistant sealing systems on a production tank chassis. A chilling artifact of just how seriously Chinese military planners once considered the possibility of nuclear war with the Soviet Union. The story of Chinese tank development mirrors the broader trajectory of the nation's entire defense industry. Decades spent copying, reverse engineering, and licensing foreign technology, followed by a rapid and often underestimated leap toward genuine independent innovation. The Type 59 that once represented crude Soviet imitation gave way to the Type 99A, a tank whose true capabilities remain deliberately obscured from foreign intelligence agencies even today. Whether facing India in the Himalayas or projecting power through arms exports across Africa and the Middle East, China's armored force has quietly transformed from an object of Western dismissal into a subject of serious Western concern.